Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Collins. Welcome to Affordable Family Chiropractic. Before we get started today, what we want to do is just go over a couple things just to give you a little bit better idea of like what our office is and what we're about. First and most importantly, yes, we only charge $20. It's not a gimmick. A lot of people come in thinking like, okay, well, what's the trick? There's no trick. We only charge $20 a visit. We do that because we don't want to worry about billing insurances and Medicare and Medicaid and all those things. So when you come in, we don't have to worry about getting your insurance card, your social security number, or anything like that. We do run a paperless office, so when you come in, we'll be able to get all your information on the computer. What that also does is allows you to schedule and cancel appointments online. So you don't have to wait for Monday morning to make a phone call to our office to see whether or not we can get you in. You can just go online on the weekends and book your own appointments. The other thing is if we're busy with patients in the back and we're stretching, you can just come in, take a picture of the QR code with your camera, and it'll automatically check you in and let us know you're here. So come on back and let me show you a little bit more about what we're doing in our office. Along with the adjustments, what we also want to do is a lot of stretching and rehab. And the reason we do that is we found most patients have one of two problems. Either the muscle's too tight, and that's what keeps pulling their spine out of their normal alignment, or the muscles are too weak, and the muscles aren't strong enough to hold the spine where it's supposed to be. So along with the adjustments, we also do some stretches and some strengthening exercises to help you recover faster and get back to doing the things you want to do as quickly as possible. So one of our most popular stretches is the pre-core stretch trainer. These are great. You've probably seen them in a lot of gyms. Excellent way to stretch your lower back, your upper back, and by just changing your arms and legs around, it's a great way to localize certain muscle groups. We also use just a regular kickball that we get at Walmart. Using the kickball against the wall is a great way to stretch your neck and loosen your muscles. You could always do this at home. The ball costs about $3. In our office, we also do some cervical extension tractioning. This is what we do to help restore the neck curve. If you heard of things like text neck or whiplash, we'll want to get you on the table and start working on getting your neck curve back too. So those are just examples of some of the stretches we use, but I'm going to talk a little bit more now about what kind of adjustments we do. Okay, so I've been in practice for almost 25 years. Hardly seems possible, but it has been that long. And what we found is that patients usually come in two states of mind. Either one, they've never been to a chiropractor before and they're scared to death, or they've been to multiple chiropractors and they're just trying something new, or they're trying our office because we're a lot more affordable than the other offices. So what I'm going to do is explain a little bit more about what we're looking for, and that way as we go through your exam, it's going to make more sense. And what we want to do in our office, most importantly, is teach our patients more about their back and spine and just what you can do to take better care of it, just so you don't keep having the same problem happening over and over and over again. And what happens when your spine is in its normal position, and by normal we mean straight up and down from front to back, and from the side we should actually have this S-shaped curve. And in this position, our spine is strong and allows us to bend and move and work and feel the way it's supposed to. But because our vertebrae are movable, and that's what allows us to bend and twist and turn, sometimes these guys can get caught in positions where they're not supposed to be. The term for this is what we call a subluxation. Like you've heard of people like a dislocated shoulder or a dislocated knee. A subluxation is the same thing. It just happens in the spine between the vertebrae. And when you have one of those, what it does is it puts a lot of pressure on the spinal cord, a lot of pressure on the muscles and the nerves, and it leads to things like the ache and the pain and the numbness and the tingling and the stiffness. So what we want to do as chiropractors is we just want to locate those and work to get the spine back to its normal position. We want to get the pressure off the muscles, get the pressure off the nerves, our body start working and feeling the way it's supposed to again. Now, it doesn't take a lot of force for these to come out. Sometimes like your major impacts could do it, like your car accidents or your slips or falls or your sports injuries. Sometimes it could be something simple, just like sleeping wrong or bending down to pick something up wrong or just poor posture when you're sitting in a chair at work. So the good news is because it doesn't take a lot of force to have them come out, it doesn't take a lot of force for having to come in either. There's a lot of different ways to adjust the spine. If you've had good success with certain adjusting techniques, then let me know and we can talk about it. In our office, we like to use the drop table, we like to use the manual adjustments, and we also use the activator instrument. I really like the activator instrument for areas like your hands and your feet, or adjusting sinuses or adjusting kids, because we can control the amount of force that we use. Some people like to get their whole spine adjusted with activators. So whatever it is, up to you, whatever you've had success with, please let me know. Last thing we're going to talk about is what kind of care do you want? Now, you're 100%. What we do, I'm going to make recommendations, and then the care you receive is completely up to you. But what we found is that there's two ways to do this. We can either patch the problem or we can fix the problem. Now, if it's only been there for a couple of days and it's nothing like a normal ache or pain that you always have, probably a visit or two and you're going to be feeling great. But if this has been in there for a couple of years or you've been in a car accident, then it might take longer to get everything back to normal. So we don't always just want to patch the problem. We want to talk about fixing the problem too. But again, 100%, we're affordable. We only charge $20 a visit, but we also want to make sure that if you do need extended care, that we're going to make that as affordable for you as possible as well. The one thing that I do not like, and that's why we started this office, is for too many years, I've seen patients just leave because of finances. And we want to make this affordable. We want to get you the care you need. We want to get you feeling better. We want you to be able to do the things that you want to do as quickly as possible. So we'll talk about that care as well. So thank you for coming into our office, and I look forward to meeting you soon. Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Collins. Welcome to Affordable Family Chiropractic. All right, start over.